Previously on Chat and Bother.
Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh, that was wild.
Yep.
Why?
What? Yes. Ooh, my goodness.
We were definitely in high school for that.
Yeah, that was after I graduated. I was already in college.
Okay.
I think when that happened. Are you the one who starts the best conversations on Facebook, WhatsApp, or in the group chat? If so, this is the podcast for you. Hi, I'm Eva.
And I'm Don, and welcome to Chat and Bother. This is a 15-minute podcast where we start conversations and you and your circle finish them. So go ahead and share this episode with a friend or family member so they can listen to it and you can talk about it together.
We are back. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. We have more scandals.
There's a lot of scandals.
Yes, 80s and 90s were a time.
Scandalous.
A time. So let's just jump right in.
What you got?
We can't waste no time because we only got 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
But what if we wanted... Okay, go ahead.
What do we want to what?
Want to, warm up to the new show.
What is there to warm up to, man?
I don't know. It's morning
They
time.
know us.
I ain't had my coffee yet.
Y'all know us.
Okay.
You know, they know us.
Let me give me some coffee.
They know why we're doing it. You can't get up in the middle of this. We have 15 minutes.
All right.
And then I gotta go. Okay. All right. So anyway, we've been talking about the scandals of the 80s and 90s and the fact that they kind of moved different back then because we had just the few news channels. We had the 24-hour news, but you had to have cable for that. So the majority of people did not have cable at the time.
Right.
And they got their news at 6 and 11, sometimes in the morning.
Right.
That was it. So we can take a news cycle back then and just wear it out on one thing.
Right.
This was a little later. Do you remember the Menendez Brothers?
We were finished school, right?
It went on.
Oh,
it was a long.
Those are people that off their
journey.
parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
They unalived their parents. What did you think about that? Did you think that was insane?
Yeah.
You get mad at your parents like, I hope that elephants run over you. Like, you never think that elephants will actually run over your parents. You never want anything to happen to your parents, no matter how angry they make you.
Nah, you can be mad, but, they still brought you into this world.
Yeah.
I was more concerned about them taking me out
than me taking them out. Like, that was crazy to me. And then they did it for money?
I didn't know that.
That's what okay, all these Menendez Brothers specials, you didn't know why they did it?
I ain't watching none of that.
Man, they did it for the coins.
Why I'm going to watch
Two crazy
to
people?
see what was the motivation behind somebody killing their parents. You killed your parents.
Yeah, you're nuts. I wonder if they're out. It's one of those things where you don't even want to be that close to crazy. I don't
want to be in the mind of a killer.
Yeah, I don't watch any of those serial killers. I don't watch none of that. I love a true crime, but it needs to be a one-off situation. It doesn't need to be like somebody is really. No, I guess that is a one-off situation because both of the parents at the same time. Anyway, yeah. So you didn't
same time.
Same time.
Oh.
Same time. All right, now this one happened when we were in college. Now I want to know where you were when you heard the verdict. O.J. Simpson. Were you on campus yet? Or were you still in high school? Because I was on campus.
I remember where I was when the low-speed chase started.
Yes, I watched it.
Yeah.
I did watch the low-speed chase.
We were listening to it on the radio.
I remember the white Bronco.
My dad had the radio in the truck, and we would just finish unloading some stuff, and I remember hearing that. It was like, what's a low-speed chase?
Like, what is that even
It's a black dude. And he's going slow enough that they could catch him. They not
questions.
T-boning him running off the road.
I had so many questions. I'm like, who's driving? Why aren't they running off the road?
Right.
Why aren't they shooting? This is nothing like the Dukes of Hazzard
like
or Magnum PI.
There's no such thing as a low speed. It's not a chase.
That's a follow.
Right.
That's a stalking.
Would you mind pulling over?
If you have time. But that's how you know that O.J. Simpson was everybody's hero.
Yeah, because the cops don't want to shoot him.
The cops don't want to be the one who shot O.J. Simpson. Nobody wants to be that
This
dude.
is the dude that ran through the airports in the Hertz commercials.
Right. They wasn't chasing him like that.
Nah.
In that white Bronco. And that was my other thing. I was like, that's not a really nice car. Like, your friends don't have nicer cars? 'Cause that thing looked like... That thing looked
but the Bronco was
not a white one.
No.
Why do you want a white one?
No.
That's
but,
a work
but
truck.
Broncos were a top of the line kind of thing though. Like they were a nice truck. Maybe not top of the line. I mean, it was like Land
That
Cruiser or
was
something.
not a nice truck.
That might have been. Yeah, I think it was when I first got to A&T.
Yeah, that was my sophomore year, I think. And when the verdict came out, because I just knew this man was guilty. I knew it. And then the glove thing happened. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah.
Johnny Cochran.
Johnny.
And fun fact, that's where we got our Kardashians from. Because Kardashian was on his legal team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rob.
Yes.
Bob Kardashian.
But I don't think they called him Bob.
I just said I called him that.
I don't think they called him Bob.
It was cool.
You did not know. Anyway, I was walking across campus and I just hear people cheering. And I'm going to be honest. I mean, I don't know if he did it or if he didn't do it. I have no idea. I know the glove didn't fit and they tried to frame him. Yeah. What was the guy who tried to frame him? I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't remember. Was this like her boyfriend or something?
No. The guy who tried to frame him was a police officer. That's when they were uncovering all the corruption with the LAPD. And
I remember Marsha Clark.
It was
Chris Darden.
Mark Fuhrman.
Okay.
He tried to plant something, the gloves or something like that. And then he tried the gloves on and they didn't fit. And then it was, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Yeah. I think that was kind of brilliant lawyering.
Yeah.
And I don't know that he physically did it, but I think he is very aware, or was, because he's gone now, but was very aware of what happened and who did it.
Yeah.
Because they won a civil case against him, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he ended up without anything.
Yeah, he lost all of his
awards and rings and trophies and all of that.
And ended up trying to rob him back.
Yeah, but he still never said who did it. I know that man knows who did it. The way he sat in that courtroom, I feel like he knew who did it.
Yeah,
I feel like
I do remember the whole case going on. I mean, everybody loved Johnny Cochran. I remember thinking when I did hear what the verdict was, this is a makeup for the Rodney King thing.
You think so?
Yes.
The way people acted, yeah, I think they were really...
I think LA could not have taken another riot that came after the Rodney King thing.
And America is still not ready for a celebrity to fully go down. They're not ready. Because you saw what it took for R. Kelly. You saw what it took for P. Diddy. It took years.
People ready for Diddy to go down.
Yeah, but how old is that man? Yeah. How long he been at this?
Yeah.
We really let celebrities get away with so much
Literally get away with murder.
Literally get away with so many things. Who's the guy? Kevin Spacey got away with it for years, and I don't think he's broke now, but I don't think he got brought to justice in any way. The only way we are getting people now is in these dabbling documentaries. Like if a documentary comes up, you know you going down. R. Kelly wasn't going down without that documentary.
Was there one for Diddy too?
I don't think there was a documentary, but there was video. Yeah. Like he wasn't going to go down till that video of him dragging old girl came up.
And that video was what, 10 years old? Something like
that? And people hid that. There were people who knew that video existed and still didn't bring that man down.
Which to me is gross, man.
It's terrible.
Maybe you're a fan. Maybe you respect his money. But that's somebody's daughter getting dragged down the hallway, bro. Like, you don't think that needs to come to an end?
Or somebody should say something. It is really sad. A lot of these things that we've talked about over the last couple shows, it's a lot of celebrities and people in power getting away with mess. Yeah. It's getting away with a whole lot of mess. Yeah. Back then it wasn't really a part of our lives because we weren't on our phones all the time. We didn't have the constant Twitter, the constant news alerts. Like we didn't have Apple News popping up every time you're trying to focus on something. We don't have breaking news coming up right in your pocket all the time. Right. So we fixated on these things, and the pattern is if you are rich enough, if you are popular enough, you can get away with it. Yeah. You can get away with it.
At least for a good while.
Until now, when we have all that stuff in your pocket. Because we have the armchair attorneys giving their feedback on what things are going to be. It's like, I don't know how you have a jury that is not from podunk somewhere.
That hasn't looked at it on Reddit.
Like, who doesn't have a phone? Yeah. There's no way to not have
an
unbiased jury because the information is out there. Yeah. There's so many citizen journalists.
Yeah, and even if you don't personally have the information, you know somebody who has an opinion about the information chirping in your ear.
Yeah. Right? I don't know how juries are doing things anymore.
That is interesting. I don't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. How do you tell somebody you can't have your phone?
I thought they do take them. At least on TV shows nowadays. I haven't been to jury duty in a while.
I'm just saying, if you say, oh, I have an emergency, what if my kid gets sick? What if this? What if that? No one's trusting a landline these days. I need to check my email for work. You have all of these reasons that you have to have this device.
Yeah.
So,
a fantasy football team alerts. You gotta come
no,
up.
They're not going to give it to you for your fantasy football team alerts.
I could lose.
Do you remember when Princess Diana got in that crash? I don't know how old we were then, but do you remember when she passed?
Like, it wasn't something that struck me. Like,
really?
Nah, man, that stuff, people, like, that's a whole other country. Like, why are you worried about whether or not the royals are, in this scandal or that scandal? Or whatever? I'm not saying that I wasn't like, oh man, somebody died.
I realized now that I didn't follow it as much as I thought I did because I knew who she was. Yeah. I knew, and only after they got divorced, really, because she was everywhere after they got divorced.
Yeah, she was doing her victory lap.
She was doing her thing. Yeah. You know, she was working with children in Africa during the AIDS epidemic. They always had pictures of her hugging the kids, and everybody loved Princess Diana. Yeah. Right? That was huge. And when she passed, she was with, what's his name? Dodi Fayez, I think. I can't remember. Dodi something. I think his name was Dodi.
I'm pretty sure people in my family were upset by it. But
I think older people cared more than us.
Because they saw that there was a human that cares about other humans that's in power. And that was a thing that, she had some fashion sense, but she was more like a person of the people. Yes. You know? So like a royal that actually cared about her people.
Yeah, and other people in other countries. I think that was a lot of the humanitarian things that we didn't see from other people. It was a lot of this and waving, but she was like a working princess. That was huge. Yeah. And then she had the 2 little kids, and it was a whole thing that we hadn't seen before. Before that, I don't remember paparazzi being like they were, chasing people and doing all of that. I don't remember that.
I assumed it was. Remember Michael Jackson was always, oh no pictures, that kind of thing.
But the money. There wasn't that much money in it.
In the paparazzi
itself. That's why they were chasing people down to be the first one to get those photos. The money that paparazzi get now, because remember back then, all we had was National Enquirer. If you caught somebody with a picture, I was trying to remember
the name of the thing with the Enquirer.
You could sell your story to the Star.
That was the second one.
The Globe. It was Globe and Mail or Globe and something. And the National Enquirer.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know. Yes. I remember my parents didn't want us looking at the tabloids because they would always be at the grocery.
Yeah, they're right there, right below the candy or right next to the candy.
It was those and then the candy. All the stuff they didn't want us to look at was right there at the checkout. Either they're going to bother us about this candy or they're going to be reading stuff that they don't need to read. Yeah. Inquirer started paying good money because they had to compete with TV and cable news and all of that. Yeah. That's when it got really, really bad.
Yeah, I remember seeing the Enquirer and, obviously the commercials. The inquiring minds want to know. But,
I want to know. Yeah. The fact that they had newspaper commercials on TV is tragic. Like, what?
You're going to get your news from where? But it's going to be on TV.
But it's going to be on, yeah.
I think it was that. And then there was another thing that, you would see it there. It was Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard.
You are the only person who saw that. I never saw that at the Dad Blamed grocery store.
It was right there.
No, I did not see books. What kind of grocery store did you go to that had
books? No, it was like
books?
A magazine. It was like a...
It's a magazine?
I thought so.
I feel like people were putting stuff in there. You know how they used to put the little Jehovah's Witness pamphlets and stuff? And they just stick it in there?
Maybe.
I feel like they just kept doing that. I don't think
we had no Scientologists in
That's what I'm saying. I think you had one who had some pamphlets at your grocery store and just because they were not buying space at the Delaware shopping pop. Okay. They weren't doing that.
This is the 3rd episode. And you keep popping off about Delaware.
It's the 4th episode.
You are from Delaware. Aiken, South Carolina. And they don't even say South Carolina. It's South Carolina.
Y'all are known for chicken.
Chemicals? Chicken? Corporations.
We are known for polo and fancy horses.
You are not known for anything.
Wow.
Nobody outside of Aiken knows anything about Aiken.
We are known for polo. I have a photo of myself at a polo match at 3 years old.
Okay, raise your hand if you know anything about polo other than the shirts. And where they play these polo matches.
In Aiken. Now you know. And now you know that chicken and chemicals come from Delaware.
And corporations.
And it smells terrible. I have to go to work. See, you notice he didn't argue with that. Delaware has a scent.
Certain parts of it do.
All of it.
The refineries.
All of it smells like chicken back. You know the chicken, you know that the little chicken
First off,
pad?
okay, hold on.
It smells like the chicken pad.
You've never been anywhere near where the chicken stuff happens at because that's in the
And that should
the
tell
bottom,
you something.
That's in the bottom of the state.
If I smell it,
That's 100
in
miles away
Wilmington,
from where you're at.
and that's how bad it smells,
That's
my
the refineries you're smelling. Thanks.
Delaware has a smell. Delaware has a scent. So, we'll talk to you soon. I gotta go to work. In case he divorces me, I have to be gainfully employed. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Next time on Chat and Bother. Another thing that does not exist. You remember when there was a time that they wanted us to believe certain things were healthy?
Mm-hmm.
And they were definitely not?
Like
Everything had to be lean. Everything was, you know.
sizzling?
Sizzling, my
Move
friend.
over bacon.
Now there's something leaner. Is it meteor?
Meteor.
Oh, okay. Move up or wait.
Maybe it would leaner.
I feel like it was leaner. Or maybe it's meteor? I don't know, but they got sued because it was a lie.
Thank you for joining us for Chat and Bother. Go ahead and like our Facebook page and share this episode with people that you want to chat with or just feel like bothering, or both. Visit our website, chatandbother.com, for our episode guide and other ways to connect with us. Take care.